I'm so excited to share my experience with you because I believe it's very relatable to a lot of the things that college students go through. To give you a little bit of background, the type of person I was in high school was just your average guy. I played a couple sports, got involved in a couple clubs, had a decent GPA, had a good number of friends. All in all, I was just trying to fit in through it all. Coming to college, it was completely different. I didn't have my parents, I didn't have my childhood friends, I didn't have familiar surroundings, I didn't know my teachers personally anymore. Instead, what I did have was freedom. Freedom to make whatever decision I wanted. Freedom to do whatever I wanted. I also heard that college was the best time of my life, best time of everyone's life. So with that, I took those two things to heart, and I implemented it throughout my first year of college. At whatever cost, I made the decisions to have as much fun as possible, to just fit in, to try to be popular. And through it all, I saw myself missing classes sometimes, sleeping in, hanging out with friends on nights before tests when I should have been studying, going out. Whatever it was, I was just trying to fit in. It was all great that year until it all came crashing down the summer after my freshman year. You see, growing up, my family had always had some problems. But that summer, it became much worse, and I needed friends to help me through it. And as I looked to the friends that I made throughout my freshman year, that's when reality set in. I didn't have any. You see, as I reflected, the decisions I was making throughout my freshman year, I was lost in the hype, lost in the fun, lost in the freedom. I lost myself, my friends, my priorities, my values. And through it all, I found myself at rock bottom. As I began reflecting more, I found this quote that really stuck with me. You are the average of the 5 closest people to you. And I thought about the 5 closest people to me at the time. And they were also lost. They were also trying to figure it out. And they were also just trying to be popular and fit in and go with what everyone else was doing. So as I drove back my sophomore year, to school my sophomore year, I seeked out mentors. I seeked out campus leaders. I seeked out students I aspired to be like, and I began spending time with them more on a daily basis. What I saw in myself was leadership development. I began getting more involved on campus. My grades were at the highest they've ever been in my life. But most importantly, I began building genuine relationships and had a lot of fun doing it. As I began talking to more students coming into college, I realized that my experience in my first year was very similar to a lot of other freshmen. And at that point, I wanted to start reaching out to students. I wanted to start helping them so that they wouldn't have to go through the first experience and the struggles that I had to go through. I heard the story so many times that it became too much for me to just reach out to people. So this fall, I took it upon myself. I'll be starting a group called Ignite. And the whole goal of this group is to build a community of students igniting their potential to make a greater impact in the lives of others. All in all, guys, my goal of this speech is just to be another resource for all of you. I know college can be a tough time. I know it's a time of transition. And I know that I had mentors and older students that were there for me to help me through it all. Please find me on Facebook, campus, whatever. Throughout your freshman year, stop caring what other people think of you. Make decisions that will lead to your happiness, not because you want to be friends with someone else or impress someone else. Do what you want to do, and be intentional with the people you surround yourself with. Make good friends, and have a lot of fun. Go Bearcats.